Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hi! So, this is a weird video. So, I'm going to be talking about Draw Stickman Epic. Imagine if it got a movie. Also this video is for all the Draw Stickman Epic community. Imagine if Draw Stickman Epic got a movie. I had one in my head for a while. It's kind of a mixture of, Draw Stickman, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and, a certain Disney movie I'll get into later. But first, let's talk about the wiki. So, let's start with Stickville's residents. By the way, I have a bird. Please. He's just chirping. Anyways, we have the farmer, the clown, the scientist, the fisherman, and the miner. But they also have the mayor, which is somehow spelled M-O-Y-A-R. Why is it spelled like that? We have the farmer, aka Potato, who, by the way, is a farmer, of course. But his name was immediately changed to just Farmer. Apparently, Grafter is his grandpa. Also, we have Dave, who is apparently the fisherman. That's his name? Dave is his name? Anyways, we also have Miner, who is pretty much, she basically goes on panic attacks sometimes, I don't know. And then there's the scientist. She's cool. And also, when I first discovered this game existed, I thought the scientist was male. But no, it's a girl. I found it out due to this YouTuber called FGTV. Anyways, but that's not important. Then we have the chef, who, by the way, is my favorite of the characters. And she's so cute. Unfortunately, she doesn't really appear in Draw Stickman Epic 3, sadly. I meant to say 3, not 2. It's like some sort of bad incident happened and she died, or she moved to cook all around the world and learn more recipes, which is why she isn't in the story. Anyways, next is the friend, or Bob. More specifically, Bob. He's basically, he a good guy unless, except for Epic 2 when he becomes evil due to corruption brainwashing him. Also, anyways, we then have the hero who can be anyone. He can be male, female. Also, anyways, let's get on to the mayor, who is a terrible person. Apparently, he likes the hero but the hero doesn't like him. Apparently, he hates Stickman but likes Zarp. Anyways, but that's not what I'm talking about. But we'll get into that later. Okay, let's talk about Zarp for a moment. Also, let's go to another wiki real quick. Draw a Stickman epic wiki. Let's try this one. Okay, there. Stickman. AR. This is what he looked like in episode 1 when it was first announced. Episode 2, this is AR version. This is Epic 1. Epic 2 makes him look a bit more cool but skinny. Epic 3 is like AR, but surprisingly, I like this design. It has got to be the cutest of them all. And yes, I know it's basically ripped from AR. They basically ripped this style from AR and called it a day. But anyways, let's get on with it. Then we have Zarp, who, again, is Stickman's brother. Oh my god, this is the same wiki, isn't it? Oh my god. I think I can't seem to find the wiki I was talking about, but the wiki I was talking about had it say that Zarp is apparently Stickman's older brother. I thought it was that. I feel like it's wrong. I feel like Stickman is the older of the two, since he was around a bit longer than Zarp. Before Zarp was implied, and especially before it was implied the two of them were brothers. Mm. Anyways, to the movie. For my pitch of a Draw Stickman epic movie, it would go like this. So basically, our main character, who isn't Stickman, and unfortunately, our main character would be a young boy who loves to be, who was having trouble at school, at art class, but his mother told him to go into his creative side. And he decided to be creative every day. Which is just like the motto of Draw Stickman Epic. Get it? Be creative every day. Which is why a bunch of people made OCs. Why you guys in the Draw Stickman Epic community made your OCs. Hero, Dave, Black Guy, Jacob, Lendon. You get the gist. You even made your own fan-made villains. Well, one of you did. But hey, I'm not complaining. But the one I'm But anyways, our main character, if you have a name idea for our main character, let me know. Also, I imagine this movie, our little main character had an older brother who made fun of him due to his love for drawing, but he secretly liked his drawings. Anyways, our little main character ends up finding his old sketchbook years later and found out that there were more pictures that were drawn than he remembered. But then the book started glowing. His older brother went in to check on his little brother, but the two of them get sucked in. And they get separated. And yes, and then our little character meets Stickman, who basically saves him, saying that a powerful evil plots on destroying their village. Oh, also our main character meets Bob, Stickman's best friend. Thankfully, he's not being controlled by corruption in Epic 2. There was also a bunch of references to the old games. Would be a bunch of references to the previous games, like AR, and Epic 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, and also Color Buddies. And yes, and our main character would... Also, it would... I imagine it being live action and animated, sort of like a movie which earlier I said I would get into later. Well, this is later. And when I mean later, I mean now. The movie I was talking about would be, when I said it would be a mixture of the Mario Brothers movie, Draw Stickman Epic, and a third movie. The third movie I was talking about is a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And it's pretty unique. a mixture of live action and 2D animation. Also, if people were to voice act these Draw Stickman epic characters, I imagine Zarp's voice being Jack Black. I don't know why. Stickman, I imagine his voice actor being Chris Pratt. I don't know, because it's funny. Because Chris Pratt voice acted Emmett in the Lego Movie. Well, both of them. And also and then he also voice acted Mario and Garfield. Oh, and also Jack Black for Zarp because, well, Jack Black voice acted Bowser. And he's also voice acting and dressing up as Steve for the Minecraft movie. But also, if you haven't seen that Roger Rabbit movie, I imagine the main antagonist, who, by the way, doesn't have to be Zarp, since, well, Zarp was already used for the main villain twice in the games. He doesn't have to be the villain for a third time. I imagine the villain creating a powerful ink that can destroy anything, and it would be a mixture of gold ink and corruption. And yes, I know corruption is. For those who don't know, a certain YouTuber said that corruption would die due to gold ink, but I don't know if that would be possible unless it was mixture, since they're both yin-yang. And it would create a powerful ink that could destroy anything. Sort of like, well, that stuff from the Roger Rabbit movie. Also, it's basically called toon acid but it's called the dip due to the villain. Anyways, our main character would have to team up with Stickman to not only rescue his older brother, but save the land. Stickman draw the world of and also save the land of Epic. So that was my pitch. Comment down below what you think.